On Nation. Let's go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Will G, what's going on, brother? Let me know if you can hear me, man. I got the mics on, but it's a little windy out here today. We got the Mardi Gras getting ready to push off. There she goes. Let's go. Let's go. Make sure y'all smash that like button on the way in. I was going to go in the Jetty Park, but they want to charge a $15 a day pass. And I'm not going to be here for a whole day, so that's a $15 waste. So I just came right into the boat ramp here, and I got a front spot view, which is cool because I saw sea turtles when I first got here. So that was pretty epic, being able to catch some sea turtles on film. And now just catching their ships as they're setting sail. It's a total of 6 ships in port today, 2 Carnival ships, 1 Norwegian ship, 1 Royal Caribbean, 1 Celebrity, and 1 Disney ship. It's definitely a little windy day here today. Trying to keep the camera steady. Lourdes is in the house, getting ready to arrive in Miami tomorrow. That is what's up, Lourdes. And then you're leaving when? When are you leaving again? So the first of the 6 to set sail is the Mardi Gras. And as the Mardi Gras is setting sail, it's going to pass through and past the Victory Casino cruise, which is on its way back in. Will G will be in Miami in 12 days, the 24th flying to Barcelona. What's going on, Doug? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Good morning. I mean, it's 3:30 in the afternoon here, so I guess we can say good morning. Well, it's still morning time where you're at, so that counts. You know, Thursday we were talking about that full circle thing, right? Like everything going full circle. This was the very first Carnival ship I boarded in 2021. It's crazy. $12:30 in Vancouver, and I slept in today. There is nothing wrong with that. That's my plan for tomorrow. Not getting up at 5:30 in the morning. I will be on board the Mardi Gras in October, coming back from Barcelona, Spain, when it comes out of dry dock. So I can't wait to see what they do. I know they're going to give it a new fresh paint job and make some adjustments and things like that, but you know, I should be one of those people in a balcony cabin right now, right? Danny V in the house. What's going on, Danny? But I mean, look how awesome that ship looks. Oh yeah, you can hear the DJ on the Lido getting it in. is it the U.S. Postal Service that is on strike, or do you work for a subcontractor? I work for a subcontractor, Doug. So it's the company I work for is who we're striking against. We're not striking against the post office itself. It's the company that we work for. They don't want to come to terms for a new contract for the drivers. So our contract expired, so we went on strike. I was on the third sailing of the Mardi Gras. Yeah, Scott, you were on the one back when it first came over after lockdown or shut down, COVID days, whatever you want to call it. There goes Bolt already ripping around. Everyone's getting ready to have a week, an enjoyable week. Now, once it gets past full screen, we're going to flip the camera a little bit and show you that nice aft, because I like seeing the aft section. Look, can you see the sea turtle? I know it looks like algae, but it's not. It's definitely a sea turtle. Dive down to the bottom. Out of sight. Out of sight. This is such an epic spot. Now, if I lived in Port Canaveral, I'm not going to lie, I'd be over here all the time watching these ships set sail. There's definitely a crowd of people behind me watching the ships, you know, launch out and all that. And I know why. Hey, Scott McNeil, if you remember, buddy, that's where we first met. That is where we first met. That deck right there, right above the lifeboats, that's deck 8. That is the smoking section. That is where I met Scott McNeil for the first time. That's where I met Chuck Spencer, Cameron Hawkins. That's where I met all of you crazy people that cruise with me all of the time for the very first time. Deck 8, the Marina Bar. Crazy. It's crazy. That's why I said, man, everything comes full circle. It's nuts, but it's definitely cool to remember those type of things. And for those of you who don't know, those cabins that you see here on the aft, those red lined cabins, they have their own personal hot tubs on the deck. They are getting it in up on the Mardi Gras. It's actually more quiet than I would expect it to be from the land side. When you're on the ship, it's super loud. It's a little more quiet than I would expect it to be. Yeah, Doug, we met on the Mardi Gras too, at dinner. I got sat with you and Heather at dinner time. You're actually the reason I tried Escargot, Doug, believe it or not. You were telling me it's a mode of transportation for garlic butter. And ever since that dinner, I enjoyed it, and I tell everybody, escargot is a mode of transportation for garlic butter. See what cruising does? Cruising brings people together in such a weird way that you build lifelong friendships and, you know, all of that stuff just by going on a vacation we love so much, something as simple as cruising. And it's crazy because YouTube is the big thing on why we all met, right? Like, we all met because we went on a YouTube channel's group cruise. So it all comes full circle, man, and it's great knowing that I still have these friendships and all that years later, and I continue to grow those friendships. That was the year Scott had the Bob Ross costume. Yep, that's exactly what it was. And I went out as Cousin Eddie. And I got here just in enough time. Hey from Saskatchewan. What's going on, Scotty Mac? Y'all need to welcome Scotty Mac to the Alaska group cruise. He officially booked the other day. He got the last solo inside cabin. I got the people playing koi koi and using my koi koi call. You need to trademark that, Lourdes. All right, so there we go. We got the Mardi Gras is literally almost out of the jetty. So that means the casino is getting ready to open. Even though I'm not on the ship, I'm still enjoying this because I love cruising so much that I just love looking at the different ships. But the Carnival Reject is getting ready to sail by. That's the newest cruise ship within the Carnival fleet, the Carnival Rejection. The Wow Towel is not on the ship. So we got the Freedom coming up now. Man, it really doesn't matter the size of the ship, the age of the ship. Looking at them all is just awesome. I just wish Utopia was in port today. There's definitely a good group of people out here watching the ships set sail, which is cool. It's kind of like a pastime, right? Like everyone brings the grandkids or the kids. And they come out and just watch the ships sail by, see how massive they are. Now, I wish I could say I was boarding a cruise ship in the morning, but unfortunately I am not. However, I don't think I'm going to be able to hold off until May before I get on another cruise. I just might have to do a little searching amongst the interwebs and see what we can get on. We did the same thing last Saturday after enjoying the beach at Jetty Park. Grills Tiki Bar is our hangout for that. Grills is a great little spot. The only downfall with Grills is you can't see every single ship that sets sail. So with being able to see the Mardi Gras leave and all that, it's past Grills. Now, Grills is awesome if you're a big Royal Caribbean or a celebrity fan because Grills gives you that view of the Royal Caribbean, like Utopia, Wonder, Reflection. Well, Reflection's not in port, but like Apex and all that stuff that sail out of here. So if you're a big celebrity or Royal Caribbean fan, hanging out at Grills is a great little spot. And if I can make a menu recommendation, that grilled mahi-mahi they have there is absolutely chef's kiss. You're sailing on one of the damn ships out of Montreal. That's the one you got planned for the summertime, right? We got the Red Baron flying above, waiting for Snoopy to come in. June. Now, for some reason, they don't sound like they're having as much fun on the Freedom as they were on the Mardi Gras. We got people hanging out, people fishing, people having a couple beers. Look at that. And that's the second funnel that was burnt up on the Freedom. It was already replaced once and it burned up again. So since then they haven't put another one on. If it's before 1600 in Florida, it seems like Carnival ships are leaving port really early. So they are leaving a little bit earlier today. 3:30 was when the Mardi Gras set out. So we're looking at 3:30 for that, and now it's 3:45 for the Freedom. That ship looks beat up. So this ship is one of the ones that has been through the ringer, and it definitely does look a little bit on the rough side, but I think there's still great potential with this ship. You should join us for the World America. I gotta look. What's going on, Martin? I gotta look to see if it's even something I'm still able to do. The problem with that is I know I'm gonna want to spend so much time with everybody and just hang out and shoot the breeze, and I'm not gonna want to film the ship or any of that. But I know my mentality won't let me just hang out. I would have to work and get content out and all of that. So we'll see. We'll see. It's never out of the question. The biggest issue I'm having right now is driving to Miami for cruising. Like, I really, with living 45 minutes from Tampa and 2 hours from Port Canaveral, I really hate that 5-hour drive to Miami. But who knows? I might be able to make it work. If we're still on strike, it might be something I can squeeze in and not have to worry about letting the employer know. And I don't see any other ships coming out yet. But we have Disney, NCL, Royal Caribbean, and Celebrity still to go. So we got 4 more ships out of the 6-pack getting ready to come out. Huh? No, I'm good here. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a nice little spot because there was nobody here when I got here. So I think it was at the end, yeah, right at the end of the water, yeah. But by the time we move over there, I'm going to lose connection, and then it's all going to die out. So I think it's a good little spot. Now I know for next time. If I didn't have to be on the picking line, I would have definitely came earlier because tomorrow they got the Venezia and all coming in. So I would have loved to get up early in the morning, throw the drone up in the air, and catch those ships. Can't hear, but you can hear. You just got to be smart where you do it.
You got the military right there, be careful.
Yeah, but if you go down that way to the beach some, you're able to throw it out that way and not over here in the no-fly zone. So if you're more that inland more, you're not in the no-fly zone.
I'll get you pictures of Venezia. I'll be on it next week.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. You get on next week, right? Yeah. They giving you a day pass to get on there?
Yeah, it's a BDM tour.
Okay.
It's a tour with BDM. You could have done it, but
Right.
it's a tour with our BDM.
Okay. And they do that often?
No, this is the first time that I've got. Well, they do it, but this is the first time I've been able to do it.
Okay.
A lot of, we're based out of Rhode Island. So
Right.
A lot of this stuff is up.
It's up north, yeah. Last week I drove 4 hours into the interior to help a crew with hospital delivery and then drove back the same day. That's a lot of driving, Doug. Now, I can deal with it because I'm used to driving for a living, so it's really not that bad, but
they just did that. I didn't do any of it, but Carnival just did that thing where they hit every one of the ports all the way up the Atlantic where they were doing the celebration key thing.
okay.
And I didn't get to it because I wanted to do it here, and so many people signed up for it. I didn't get the deadline.
Damn.
Because I live 25 minutes from here.
Right. Yeah, that's the great thing, and that's what I was saying. Like, if I lived on this side of the coast, I would be here every day.
The Space Center's right there.
Right.
If you go up to the Space Center and go straight across, that's where I live.
That's where you're at?
But I got to come all the way down and around.
Yeah. Yeah, so it makes it a little bit of a hassle. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit of a hassle. It looks like Celebrity is coming up next. They just pushed off. And they're right there in the channel, so they're just going to swing around.
They got to spin around.
Yeah. They're going to swing around. So yeah, 25-minute ride from the house to here. That's not bad.
Well, I told you when I was leaving. You see
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I was in my driveway now, and I told you I was getting gas and coming.
Yeah, that's not
I
bad.
stopped and got gas.
And still got here.
Still,
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That is not a bad little ride at all. That's like with me with living in the Tampa area, man. It's 45 minutes to the port from where I'm at.
where are you staying?
So I live north of Tampa in a town called Spring Hill.
So you live where?
Tony and Jenny literally, they live right around the corner from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're literally neighbors.
So they but now, where are you staying tonight?
I'm right over here at the Hyatt. Yeah. Yeah, usually Hyatt or Marriott. They're my two go-tos.
Have you ever stayed at the in Fort? Where do you stay when you go to Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lauderdale, I usually stay at the Renaissance there, right on the backside. It's across from the Walgreens, and it's on the backside of the port. So you literally just walk across the street and you're in the port.
Do they do cruise parking?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm going out of Fort Lauderdale in January. That's the cruise I was telling you about. That's the
Seminar at Sea one.
From the Celebrity
Reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that one poured it that way because the Utopia Park's there,
and it usually spins around, so it's facing outwards. Yeah. That's why I said if you ever go to the grills, it's great because you get a nice little aft shot when you're sitting there.
You can literally, if you get there at the right time, you can sit on the deck at grills and watch them port.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like, man, tomorrow would have been nice because I'd have been able to catch a couple ships coming in.
And Venezia is going to park right here.
The Mardi Gras terminal, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the new MSCs coming here?
Which one?
MSC Atlantic.
No.
They're just starting to build today or yesterday.
That's gonna be coming here.
It's coming here. It's a sister ship to the one that's headed to Miami.
To the World America.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna be moving to Galveston. Bless you. I wonder what they're gonna be moving to Galveston because they just purchased a little while ago. They purchased dock space in Galveston from Dole Del Monte.
I'm not sure what they're sending there. Right now we have the Seashore and forget the other one.
Hey, Med, I hope you're having a great time today. Hope you're having a good day. Mary Ellen Dillon in the house. Another one that's come full circle. The Seascape is going to Galveston.
Yeah, that's right. I did know that. I forgot.
That shows you how well I read up on Galveston. No offense to my Texas folks in the chat. On her inaugural in September.
The difference is your focus is the channel. My focus is.
I knew Will G would beat me. My focus is both, man. Like I focus a lot on the channel and I focus a lot on the travel side of things. The clientele base grows every day when it comes to booking the trip, so that's a great thing. And the channel grows every day, so they kind of go hand in hand, right?
Oh, I sign out of YouTube.
It seems Port Canaveral has their ships leave earlier than the ships embarking out of Port of Miami. Is it really an inaugural, though? No, not really an inaugural. I mean, it's an inaugural for Texas, but not the ship's inaugural sailing.
They leave here earlier because it's a 3-hour drive to Miami. I don't know how long it is by ship.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the leaving the port a little bit earlier. That 3:30, 4 o'clock time works great for me. That's an awesome time to set sail.
Not only that, casinos are open quick.
Yeah, that's it. You get that international water, man. That casino's open fast. That's like I was telling everybody. That's one big reason on why I like cruising out of the East Coast more than the West Coast, or the East Coast more than the West Coast because you're hitting international water a lot quicker. When you cruise out of Tampa, it takes you about 2.5 hours, 3 hours before you even get to open water.
I want to do the Islander.
It's a great ship.
I want to do the Islander out of Tampa.
Yeah, it's a great little ship, man. I've done it 3-4 times already, so it's a great little ship.
To me, it's tough to go to other ports because I'm so close to this.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing for me.
But I'm headed to Fort Lauderdale twice now. In December, I got the Star. Is that Fort? I think that's Fort Lauderdale. Star Princess is going to Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, Birds fan.
You're good.
I'll give you that space right there, man. Yo, you're a Birds fan like me. I'll move up for you, bro. MSC's first cruise out of Galveston, so technically it is. Right, that's what I was saying, Will G. I think it's the inaugural out of Galveston, but it's not the ship's inaugural cruise, which is what Martin was getting at. Martin's just trying to be a funny guy. Galveston ships leave at 4:30 and the casino opens at 5:30. And that's, an hour's not bad. I can do an hour. But the thing that gets me with it's like Galveston is like New York, right? If you're not sailing on like Royal Caribbean or anything like that, your drink package doesn't take effect unless it's like a casino comp the drink package. So pay them taxes, folks. Pay them taxes. I think the Equinox is having a little bit of a difficult time backing up today. And you can't even see the Freedom or the Mardi Gras anymore. Or do you like me and just don't drink? Yeah, man, and that's the thing with me, right? Like everyone says to me all the time, like, oh, you get your drink package for free when you cruise with Carnival and your drinks are covered. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't drink. So that is a perk that really doesn't, do anything for me. I'd rather they keep that and just comp me some money for the casino and like free play or something, because I'd get more bang for my buck that way than I would with the alcohol package. Now, when I cruise with Scott drinks his fair share, so it's beneficial then. And I'll have a few drinks, but I drink more coffee than anything. Coffee and soda. That's it, man. I think all the Carnival ships in Florida are setting sail at 15:30 right now. Steaming bean, I'm not a drinker. Yeah, I don't know. I can't pull any other ports up to tell you what the set sail times are because I'm using my phone. So, well, the reason the Royal Caribbean drink package starts in Galveston on day one is because it's a limited drink package, right? Like they have a limited menu on what you can select from that package for the first day. It's the same with New York. Now, the reason that's the way it is because Royal pays the taxes, so your taxes are already lumped in that first day. As where with Carnival, you don't pay the taxes, so they don't allow the drink package to take effect until day 2. I have a few drinks at the Diamond Luncheon and VIFP. Yeah, that's pretty much my thing too, Med. Got a lot of comps on this cruise. That's what's up, Lourdes. Always the comps are the best thing to get, right? On the Alaska Cruise 2026, I'm grabbing the Buffalo slots. Go for it, Scotty Mac. Yeah, but the reason that they have that limited menu is because of the Texas laws. So it's some law that they got in Texas. It's the same law in New York, because if you ever sail out of New York, it's the same thing. So whatever that law is that they have with the alcohol and tobacco, firearms, and all that stuff, it's what stops it from being able to activate that drink package on the first day. And from everything I've read up on it, it's Carnival's taxes, man. Carnival doesn't want to pay the taxes on the alcohol to the state of Texas, so they don't activate the drink packages until day 2. Now, the ones you get from the casino, when they're comped, they work. Look at that. That's a bigger sea turtle. Let's see if he comes back up. We'll see if he comes back up. That was the big boss. Chris is in the chat. Chris is standing behind me. Haley is with me. Tell her Alaska group cruise. She may listen to you. Haley, I've tried. I've if you watched the live show Thursday night, I brought it up. I said you should really book it. It's Alaska. It's definitely a great itinerary, and you're going to cruise with amazing people. We already have 40 cabins, 40 berths sold on that cruise already. So it's like 53 people, I think, we got locked in already on that group cruise. So you should let Martin book it, Haley. So you get charged taxes when in port. You don't get charged taxes once you hit international water. As where with Galveston, when you set sail out of Galveston, even though you're in international water within an hour, your taxes are still there until the next day. You'll have to watch your receipts when you cruise Carnival next time and just keep an eye on your receipts. A guy hit 12K on Buffalo here. Well, it wasn't me, Lourdes. It wasn't me. Because even though, like my Jubilee cruise, when I did that last year, even though my drinks were comped, I still paid taxes on all the drinks for the first day. Even 11 o'clock at night, like well into the night. And then that's when I went to guest services and I was like, yo, we're in international water. He just went down. I'm too late. I'm too late. Sea turtle just popped back up. He's playing games with me. When I drink, I use Prime drinks, so I wait for my Coke Zero. Yeah, and that's another thing, right? Like, that's the one thing I like about Royal Caribbean more than Carnival's like drink package or comp drinks, because with Royal, once you hit that Prime level, your drinks are free as long as you're in the casino, right? Now, Carnival, once you hit that 1,500 points, your drinks are free in the casino. But the problem is you have to be actively playing on Carnival to get those free drinks. As where with Royal, you can walk right up to the casino bar and get a drink. You don't have to be gambling. You don't have to spend time in the casino. You can go up to the bar multiple times a day and just get yourself a drink. You don't have to be playing. And that's one great perk that Royal does a little bit better than Carnival. Hit the bar and leave the casino. Right. That's the smart thing to do, right? Hit the bar, get your drink, leave the casino, and you still kept the money in your pocket. Now, I'm not going to lie. On my ride over, I was looking at this Victory casino ship, and they set sail at 7 o'clock tonight for a 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the morning cruise. And it's just a casino boat. $20 to get on the boat. And you can just get out there and gamble. Yeah, $20. It's really not that bad.
I'm thinking about doing it next Saturday night. I'm not a big gambler, but I want to get on the water.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I really don't want to get on and spend money, because I was like, I really don't have money to just go on a casino boat, even though it's only like 5 hours. I can do a lot of damage in 5 hours. I can do a lot of damage in 5 minutes. If you give me free range of the casino and free range of the money, I can do a lot of damage in 5 minutes. The Equinox has finally turned around. It's getting closer now. It's getting closer. I mean, look, man, it's crazy. You can come here for free, or you can pay 15 bucks. You can get in Jetty Park and get like a spot right up on the rocks, or you can go all the way down onto the pier, or you can just bring your boat and call me if you're bringing your boat. We can go out together. I'll bring the sandwiches. Haley, book the Alaska group cruise with Mike. You will have a great time. See that? Look at that. We even got comments in there. Haley telling you to book it. Oh,
It's right where my cage is.
another little sea turtle. That's the little baby one we saw earlier.
Cage. Yeah. See, he's right there.
And then we got that guy who's getting ready to battle the Equinox.
That's not a U.S. one, is it?
Well, most cruise lines aren't based in the U.S. That's the Celebrity Equinox that typically would run out of the West Coast, the East Coast, which is usually like Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. But they started moving them up here a little bit. They got some newer ships.
This is probably 10 years old.
She said we're wearing her down. Listen, if that's all it takes, Haley, don't be chicken. Book the cruise. Book the cruise, Haley. Book the cruise.
Is it sales out of the U.S.? It's based in the U.S.? It's probably flagged.
Yeah, so it sails out of the U.S., but it's not a U.S.-based ship.
Yeah, they're usually flagged out of Panama or Nassau. I'm not sure. This will tell you. I don't know the flags enough to tell you.
Oh, Dad, come look over there. It's gone. It must smell my string.
I tell you, I like that blue that Celebrity's got. Definitely a nice blue. Jesus, someone's not happy. Someone's not happy. Now, after I ship watch, I am heading out to Buc-ee's. Alaska is amazing. You should go, Haley. Let's go. Med is even trying to convince her. Come on, Martin. Get your wife on board for Alaska, man. I know you're there, bro. I know you're already on board. So 3 down and 3 to go. She ain't my wife till next Saturday. That's why you're not getting to go on the cruise. Look at how you're talking, bro. The new ship that Mike's Alaska group cruise is on looks amazing. This will be my wife's first Princess cruise and my fourth, but my first in over 2 decades. Yeah, it's going to be a great ship, man. I really loved the Sun Princess, and being able to get back on the Star, or even the Sun would be great, but getting on the Star Princess in October is getting me really excited for the Alaska group cruise, because I'm going to be on the ship, so I'm able to post things. Like, I've already started posting stuff in the Alaska group page that is created, and it's getting me more and more excited to start inviting everybody at the beginning of next week. July 12th of 2026, correct? If you go to my website, Martin, everything will be listed on my website. Ports of calls, all of that stuff. I am waiting for the Facebook invite. So starting April 1st, Doug, is when I'm going to start inviting everyone to the Facebook group. I got a few more things to get taken care of with the group this weekend. So once they get, figured out and taken care of, everyone will start getting invited then. Come on, next ship. When in doubt, Mom will save the day.
I try to. No, I don't think.
All right, we got a little bit more room. Some people are leaving, so that gives us a little bit more room on the seawall here. Like I said, we got 3 more ships setting out. It's between your group cruise. I mean, it's simple. My group cruise. I'm not even going to continue to read that comment anymore. My group cruise. I mean, listen, you reached out to me the other day for prices with Norwegian, man. And, it's nowhere near as fun as we're going to have in Seattle. We got a bunch of great people booked on that group cruise. It's going to be an awesome time. Say that again?
Where you get the schedule from?
The port schedule?
Yeah.
So you just go in the Google and type in Port Canaveral
Well,
ship
the Port
schedule?
Canaveral ship schedule's not showing the other ships.
Which one?
It's only showing.
So you got Adventure of the Seas, Disney Treasure.
Carnival Freedom's already going. That's all it's showing for today.
Now you have the, I want to say it's the NCL Encore. So you got 3 more that are in. Now the Encore could be here overnight. That's a possibility.
I'm just saying. This schedule's not accurate, and this is straight from them.
And what's it showing you departure time for the Adventure and Treasure?
4:45 departure. Adventure was supposed to leave at 2:00.
But if I reserve with you, I don't think I can take the Casino Match Cruise. I have to ask Princess Rep. No, so you take the Casino Match Cruise first, and then you book with me, right? So if you have the Casino Match Cruise already planned, you're good to go with booking now. You just can't have mine booked and then try to take the Casino Match Cruise. You have to book the Casino Match Cruise first. What do you think about the Aqua? I think I need to be on it. It definitely looks like my type of ship. It definitely looks like it's a fun ship. And it's one that I want to try and get on this year. I'm trying to do a lot of new ships this year. So you got the Star of the Seas I'm getting on. You got the Star Princess that I'm getting on. Definitely would like to get on, another new ship this year. It looks like we got Royal Caribbean coming up now.
Yeah, that should be the Adventure of the Seas. It's supposed to be the crew.
Yeah, they had to extend it 3 days, and now they're going to New York instead of Boston. My boss is doing Aqua in June out of Miami. Nice. That's what I'm saying. Like, I originally had the World America scheduled for April. I don't know. I'm going to have to see what I can do. Because that one's coming up real soon. That thing, that's like April 12th. And I enjoy MSC. MSC is one of my favorite cruise lines. Yeah, Yacht Club's one of them sweet things. You just tell your butler, hey, I want to go to the show, and they'll take you down to the show. You ain't got to worry about nothing. That's the big thing, man, is getting that.
Problem is, once you do it, you never want to see it, and
you never want to do anything else, right? So I was talking to my accountant today because I officially filed my taxes and business taxes, and he's like, I'm not a big fan of Royal Caribbean anymore. Now this guy, he's double Pinnacle, almost triple Pinnacle on Royal. And he's like, I've did the MSC Yacht Club, and I don't want to go back to anything else.
I did it when I did the social media cruise on MSC.
Right.
Upgraded to Yacht Club. Yeah. I'm spoiled on that now.
Scott, that would be amazing. Although some people are on it mad because they have jobs and pets, and yeah, I mean, and that's the one thing, right? Like, it's tough when it comes to certain sailings, right? So like inaugural sailings, you have to go into that fully expecting the unexpected, whether it's being cut short or extended or anything like that. So for me, I don't think I would be too upset that I get extended for an additional 3 days. I think what would upset me more is I'm going to New York instead of Boston. We are definitely doing Yacht Club on World America one day.
It's no worse than getting stuck out in the water for a hurricane. It's just
yeah.
It's 3 days to go around the storm. That's all it is.
What is the food like on MSC these days? I mean, it's still pretty much up there. with what it's been. The problem with MSC and the North American market is everyone is so used to everything being Americanized and processed and all of that. So I think that if people were more open to more natural and fresh style of eating, there wouldn't be that much backlash on it. Crazy planning a hotel in Boston and ending in New York. Right. I think that's what would upset me the most is not being able to get off in Boston now and having to re-figure out all of my arrangements for another city. And we all know New York's not a cheap city. New York is an expensive city. So it's definitely one of those cities where you're going to pay top dollar for a hotel.
MSC is Americans are entitled, and MSC is European based, so they don't.
Yeah.
That entitlement.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of people are that way. Can't say everyone's that way. But you have your select people that are.
Gotta get that sailboat out of the channel. Exactly what he's doing. Good.
I think after the royal ship, we're going to call the live because we're almost at an hour. Can you believe it? Y'all been hanging out with my ugly mug for an hour. Well, technically. Now you're hanging out with my ugly mug. Look at that. I got my hair cut. Look, boy, your boy is looking mighty fine if I do say so myself. And I said myself, Martin. Keep your smart comments to yourself. To yourself. But I had to get my hair cut. It was too long. Now let's get back to looking at that Royal Caribbean ship coming down the channel. It looks so tiny from the camera standpoint, but with me looking at it, it's ginormous.
You're leaving tomorrow, ain't you?
Me? Yeah.
Tomorrow afternoon there's a launch. I was gonna say.
Is there? I was hoping there was one today, but there wasn't.
Nothing on the schedule. It's not until 3:20 tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
That's what I was just looking at the schedule to see what that was.
Yeah? Starlink?
And the stars
Yeah.
come right here and you watch it right there.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things, man, about sailing out here too. It's like at nighttime when you do certain days, you're able to watch them take off. Which is pretty cool.
They shut down the channel and everything for the launch.
Yeah. I'm looking at this ship knowing it's getting ready to go to Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Meanwhile, I'm getting ready to go to Perfect Time at Bucky's Palace House after I leave here, which I really can't be mad. That's kind of like a fun day in cruise port. You can get lost in there. And there's no haggling, so.
Yeah, 25 days, 24 days, something like that.
And look, I said something, sheesh, you know me well. Oh, I know you too well, bro. That's why I said keep your comments to yourself. I have yet to sail on MSC or Carnival. We got to get you on Carnival, MSC, You did Margaritaville, so you can count that as a new line for yourself. But MSC is great. I enjoy MSC. I've done the Maraviglia a few times.
If they've done Royal, they'll be disappointed at Carnival.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like everything else, right? Like, you get what you pay for, and you got to go into things with an open mind. Like me, I've enjoyed some of the best ships, and I've enjoyed some of the what people categorize as some of the worst ships.
I did the Utopia in February. It was my first Royal.
Right.
I understand why people are loyal to Royal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did the inaugural on that, man. And I was like, I knew right out of the gate. I understand now why people are loyal to one brand, because you can see the difference in quality. MSC has teacher discounts. Yeah, they should. I believe they do. But I mean, just look at the difference in the size of the ships too. Like, there's so much more. Like the Star has over 25 different eateries and 20 or 23 different eateries with 25 different bars. So
April 24th.
for what?
I'll be on Voyager of the Seas. Not this one.
Something similar, yeah. Yeah, so the Star of the Seas has over 20 different bars, 20 different dining venues. Man, listen, you can spend 2 weeks on that ship, and I guarantee you're not going to eat or drink at every one of those places more than once.
I'm going to get on that ship.
The Star of the Seas.
Well, I wanted to go on Icon, but well, I mean,
Icon was really expensive.
At this point, I may as well push the Star because it's coming here.
Yeah, Icon was super expensive when that first came out. I think inside, when I was looking at it, was over 10 grand. I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. But I got a really good deal on the Star of the Seas, so.
Yeah, but you get them casino deals.
Yeah.
I don't spend enough in the casinos to get the deal. Shouldn't say that, because I had a free cruise for Carnival to go on the Venezia for 2 weeks.
Right.
But I couldn't take the 2 weeks off.
Couldn't take the 2 weeks off.
To cancel it. So I went on Utopia instead.
Yeah, Utopia is a great ship, man. I love Utopia. I don't think that I would not ever cruise that ship again. But definitely, since it's a nice little 3 and 4 day, I would definitely hop over here and do like another back-to-back with that one.
I'm waiting for MSC to do a 7-day out of here, and then I'm going to jump on it.
Yeah.
And that's coming though. We got there's an MSC ship coming here, and it's going to be doing 7 days.
Good. They should be doing 7 days out of here.
Right now, all we have is the Seashore, and it only does the 3 and 4 day.
That's a great ship to do 7 days with too. Adventure of the Seas. Look at everyone hanging out on the helipad.
I tried to figure out how to get on the helipad in Utopia. I couldn't figure out. I don't know if you can on Utopia.
So you're able to get on it with Utopia, but you have to be invited on it. You can't. It's not like just public access. So it's certain levels of loyalty will get you to the helipad for salaways and things like that. Adventure of the Seas, where you can be adventurous. Book a cruise, Haley. Book an Alaska cruise. Book the cruise, Haley. Book the cruise. Push the button. Push the button. I still hate you for that deal on the Star of the Season. Star of the Season. Star of the Seas. That's one thing I like with Voyager class ships. The helipad is open to all. Yeah. And that's your Voyager class ship.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going on Voyager of the Seas.
Yeah, so the helipad will be open to general public. Look at that. I could be up there looking at the ship. No, I kind of like Star of the Season better than Star of the Seas. But again, I'm a big guy. I like food, so we're talking about season. I'm all for it. Look, our sea turtle friend's back. My name's Crush, dude. I got a son named Squirt. Mind you, I have the sea turtle and Bruce tattooed on my arm. Big old Disney buff here. Deck 4 is awesome to hang out on and sit on. Well, I'm not going on it, so. There we go. There's a nice little horn. Someone's feeling horny. I mean, it looks like Disney's still moored. Uncle Ray's helicopter service. We can book it. Call Uncle Ray today. 1-800-FLYBY. I would love to hang out with Disney. Look. Y'all ready? There's the adventure of the seas, and then here's my boat. It's the Jenny. I got about 12 Jennies. We got all different types of shrimp. Boiled shrimp, baked shrimp, breaded shrimp, fried shrimp, shrimp stew, shrimp sandwich, shrimp juice. That's about it for shrimp. Bubba Gump, baby, Bubba Gump. Why's that? At what?
They drop it off. Adventure of the Seas isn't on there. The only other one that's leaving tonight is the Disney.
Treasure? Now look at that. I lost some of y'all when I did my Forrest Gump impression. Y'all went running. Y'all went running. And just being out here and smelling the salt air, like, I'm not gonna lie, 5 hours ago, I was standing on the picket line miserable. And now that I'm out here, smelling the salt air, watching the sea turtles come up and down, people fishing, just surrounded by the water, it just changes the mindset so much. I want to be on one of those ships. That's where I want to be. On one of those ships, getting a fat, juicy burger, getting ready to go sit down at the casino and screaming koi koi or something.
Coming out here with you is making it worse.
That's why I said coming out here to watch the ship sail is going to definitely make the urge worse. Yeah, I got 2 months. For now, because we all know I'll hop on a ship next weekend real quick. If I can find a good enough deal, which I usually do, I will hop on a ship real quick. But my problem now is I want to do a lot more Europe and
How many you got on the boat?
Mediterranean for this year,
Or whatever.
or total, like how many I've done total.
No, how many you got on the books to go?
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got 5 booked for this year.
I got 6 trips booked. They're not all cruises.
Okay.
2 of them are all inclusives.
Okay. Yeah, I got 5 cruises booked. But usually what I do is after I book the main trips for the year, which I usually typically have a method to my madness, right? So this year I'm doing newer ships. So I got the Star of the Seas, I got the Star Princess in October, in September and October. Then I got the Mardi Gras coming out of dry dock in October. I got the Jubilee. And then I usually try and fill them extra months with cruises. But I did some research the other day, and there's a lot of themed cruises happening this year that I'm very interested in. So I might end up jumping on one or two of those if I can. Princess? Yeah? There we go. Look at that. Look at that big sea turtle. Bam. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
He said psych.
He literally popped up and then went right back down.
He popped up, saw you, and said psych.
And I saw him before he popped up. That's why I wear polarized glasses, y'all. If y'all didn't know that, polarized glasses, when you live in states like Florida, they're your best friend, especially around those lakes and rivers and those alligator-infested areas. You're able to see through the water a little bit. So polarized glasses are your best friend. And he just popped up right over there. Well, they guarantee you that if you find a cheaper price with them, they'll reimburse you and give you money back. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to raise their prices. If anything, their prices would probably stay the same. Because that's one way they won't have to pay out that 120%. But I think there'll be a couple of them that you'll be able to find that'll probably be able to get that 120%. Chuck Spencer sent a photo on Facebook. I'm going to yell at him because Chuck Spencer's not here. Scott McNeil, are you still here? You go tell Chuck that I'm live and I'm not available right now. What's that? Yeah, that's a little different, right? So you just book it when you go.
Just tell him I ain't working.
Yeah.
I'm a dedicated run, which I make. I know what I'm making.
Life with Lucia and Glenn. What's going on? Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Yeah, I couldn't be an owner-op, man. There's just too much. I'd be out there too long. I wouldn't come back, you know. I'd be that guy that's picking up massive loads. That's Haley looking at the itinerary for the groupers. Oh, I just read Martin's text message instead of not as a comment. So Martin sent me a picture, and now he's giving me a description on what the picture is. We got the pilot and the sheriff boat coming back in. With some pontoon boat. Hey, you got beer over there? I need a bear. Ice cold bear hair. And literally, like where I'm at, it's literally the boat ramp, right? So, costs nothing. Come put your boat in. Come hang out like everybody else is, watching the ship sail. There's Chris. Chris is here. He lives on the Space Coast, and he knew I was coming out here today. Yeah, Martin, listen, I've told you before, if you text me while I'm live and I read the comments, it's hard, dude, because they just pop up and I just go with it. So, you can't expect me not to say anything. I'm gonna throw you under the bus, and it's not intentional. It's really not intentional. But it's good that she's looking at the itinerary. That means she's interested. It's gonna be a great trip. It's definitely gonna be a great trip. Chuck Spencer in the house. Look at that. I've been working. You've been working, and I've been lurking at these cruise ships, bruh. Looking at these cruise ships. missed it, man. The Mardi Gras. You're gonna have to go back and watch the replay, Chuck. The Mardi Gras was right in front of me. I could have touched it. She looks so pretty. Yeah, the Mardi Gras was the first one out, and then it was the Freedom. We're just waiting on that Disney ship to come out now. I say we jump on a cruise next week. Chuck, you're the MVP. Let's go. Book it, dude. Book it and we'll go. I will jump on a cruise. Oh, 2 weeks. Look at the World America. See when that starts sailing. April 12th. April 12th. I'll drive up to Albany. I'll pick you up. Yeah. Don't send me pictures.
Huh?
Don't send me pictures. Martin does that. Martin likes to rub it in. Martin goes on trips and sends me pictures when he's leaving the casino. Yeah, that's the tricky thing. That's one thing I got to do too.
I get to eat lunch on the Lido.
Right.
Then I gotta get off.
Yeah.
We're bored at 10:30 and we have to be off by 2:30.
By 2:30. Yeah, that's not enough time for me to get a good ship tour video in, but it's enough time for me to get a teaser video out. I want to get on that ship. That's an awesome looking ship. I had a bunch of friends on it back in November.
The main reason I did it is because I mean it's basically a Vista class ship.
Right.
But it's an Italian style Vista class ship.
Yep.
I've been on Carnival Vista. I want to see the difference.
See the difference. It's getting a little windy, baby. A little windy. Almost blew my knickers right off. That would not be a good sight. I would scare a lot of people here if my knickers just blew right off. Come on, Walt.
I'll tell you an inaugural that I'll probably be on is when that MSC World Atlantic comes out.
Right.
2027. I don't care what it costs. I'm gonna find a way to get on it.
Out of the inaugural out of here? Yeah. So it'll probably do a couple sailings over in the Med before it comes over, which is one of the reasons I like doing like the original inaugural sailings, because you're getting to experience something different. How much should you spend in the casino to get perks? Scotty Mac, it depends, right? It's more of how much time and money you have to be able to spend, right? Right, and like Chuck said, it's more of a question of how good do you want the perks to be.
I just want free cruises.
Been there really isn't a formula on Royal. Yeah, there is a formula. It's called Hit Prime.
But I'm going to tell you the truth. It's not always what you do in a casino that gets you things. I've never spent a dime in Carnival casinos and got that free cruise.
Yeah.
From the casino.
Hmm.
I'm a member of the their Carnival Casino Club.
Right.
But I have never spent a dime in their casino and still got
a free cruise.
A free cruise.
Yeah, you're the only person I've ever heard say that. So. But there really isn't a formula on Royal. There is. The formula is Hit Prime, right? You get them 25,000 points. That'll help you out. I mean, look at me. I've done 2 Royal cruises, both shorts on the Utopia, and I've got the Star of the Seas for less than $310 for 2 people. So there's some type of formula. It's just figuring that formula out, right?
That being said, though, it doesn't hurt to go join for free.
Yeah, no. Any program is a great program to join for free, especially Royal, because right now Royal partnered with Hard Rock and Unity at Hard Rock. So you're able to do a few things with land-based casinos and
hard one to stay out of when I go down there.
And Royal. Yeah.
Well, I'm going down in December, and then I'm going back in January to Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
And
that Hard Rock.
That's going to be a hard one to stay out of.
Yeah, that Hard Rock. Yeah, Martin, I hit Prime the first cruise. I made sure of it because I was only like 2,500 points off. And I wanted to make sure I had Prime for the next leg. So that way I made sure to hit it on the first cruise.
I just this one.
Tony B in the house. What's up, buddy? Spotting dim ships. Yes, sir. Took the day after I got off the picket line and came over to Port Canaveral. Do a little ship spotting, pop up, do a little live.
I just want to go to the top of the guitar.
Oh, at the Hard Rock down there? Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. And just catch these ships set out, man. I'm waiting on the Disney ship to go by. I really want to hear the Disney horn.
But I'm not willing to spend $600 a night.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
To stay there.
That's a lot of money. And then from here, I'm going to head on over to Buc-ee's, man, and get me that chopped brisket sandwich. So Prime in 4 days gets you the world. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's what it took, right? Like, I hit Prime within that first 4 days of being on Utopia. And to be able to get an offer on Star or Icon for 2 people in a neighborhood balcony for less than $310, I mean, you really can't argue with it.
How much did you, in 4 days, how much did you spend?
Oh, I don't remember how much I spent. Maybe budget $40 to $70 for a casino visit. It's really up to you, right? Like I tell everybody all the time, it's really what you're able to spend. I mean, don't ever go into it spending more than you can afford to lose. And I always go into it knowing that what I'm spending is potential loss, right? I don't always go into it thinking I'm going to win something. What I take for the casino is money that I know I can afford to lose.
I just use their own board credits.
Your offers are Icon and such. I get Mariner. Now, I mean, I get Mariner too, but that was the first Icon offer I got since July. So, I mean, it took, 6 months? It took 6 months just to get that offer on an Icon class ship. Hey, Tony, I know you don't know me, but hi. Tony, that's Martin. He's a weird guy, but I love him. He's a great dude. I know you don't know me. Martin, we've had this conversation before, man. That's how you scare people. And it turned out to be a nice day. It's just a little windy down here.
Yeah, but it's Florida. That wind keeps the humidity away.
Yeah, after standing on the picket line for 4 hours today in the beating sun, it was nice to get a little breeze. Come on, Disney.
It's a warm breeze.
Sound like a creeper. That's what I'm saying, Martin. I know you don't know me, but hi. That's some Ted Bundy stuff, man. Yeah, it's still moored down there. I mean, I don't know if they dropped lines yet. I can't see the lines, but... This is why I love Port Canaveral, right? Like, we're talking the Mardi Gras was right here where Chris's head is where the Mardi Gras was. And right there is international water. 2 miles offshore. Boom, casino's open. Hot dice, baby, hot dice. Lucky slots. This is why I like sound out of PC. And then, of course, you can get the space launches, which come from right over there. But no launches on the schedule today. Seen some sea turtles, some pelicans. But I really want to see this Disney ship leave.
Disney, man. Disney travels in Disney time.
Disney time should be on time. I got a Buc-ee's beefy sandwich to go eat. What is? No. Chris just said Buc-ee's is overrated. This guy. Buc-ee's is probably the best food I've had being a truck driver.
How? You ain't allowed in it with the truck.
Yeah, but if you were, that would be some of the best food you'd ever eat. That's way better than Pilot, Flying J, Love's.
That's the only reason they keep it clean is they keep the
Keep the truckers out of there, yeah.
And it's sad to say, but it's the truth. Anymore, today's truckers are slobs.
Yep. Yep, and I slip seat, so I know.
Yeah, I couldn't slip seat. I couldn't do that. Nope. I've turned too many jobs down for this because they wanted me to slip seat.
80 minutes live. Man, that's a record. Y'all, that's a record. That's the longest live stream on this channel so far. Flying J when they used to have the old-timey buffets. Yeah, they were good back then, but not no more, man. Now they're good for some griller dogs or some gut busters, a little belly buster. That's a good point. Pilot sucks anymore.
They took away the restaurants. They took away the food courts. They ruined Flying J.
Yeah.
But you can say the same thing about Petro. When TA bought out Petro, they
Yeah.
ruined Petro too. I was out there back then. I've been driving 25 years.
25 years? It's a long time to be driving.
That's why I like my run now. I'm home every day.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's why I like doing what I'm doing, but the company, look at that. The wind almost blew my phone into a drink, yo.
It's like the third time I've seen you catch that phone.
I'd have went swimming, fellas. I'd have went swimming. I would have went swimming.
On all that money you make, you go buy a new one.
Yeah, all that money I make, I wish. The Disney ship is right there. I can see it from here. It's not moving. Someone call Walt. Tell them to get his client, his frozen head out of the cryogenic freezer and find out what's going on here. Because they should already be out. According to my time, they're 10 minutes late. They must be waiting for Goofy.
I'm getting ready to do Disney.
You're getting ready to do a Disney cruise?
May of next year, I'm going to do a Disney cruise.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do a Disney cruise. I think they're too expensive.
What the heck? I think it's Disney Treasures is what we're going to go.
That's the new one out of the States.
Yeah, that's what we're doing in May of 26th. My anniversary is April 27th, and a friend of mine's anniversary is right before mine.
As long as there's a Dunkin' close by, it's all good. Yeah.
Dunkin' ain't what it used to be either.
I'm more of a Starbucks guy, but I'll take a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Disney should have been out by now. 3:45, I think their time was. 4:45?
But they still should have been moving on. It's almost 5 o'clock.
You know what this could be a sign of? People not doing their muster drills. So, on that note, let me invite you to this commercial. Brought to you by me. Listen. Oh, look, no. The sea turtle's back. There he goes.
Come on, I'll hold the camera.
Now, the commercial is brought to you by me. See how windy it is? Like, look at my hair. Earlier, I was looking muy bien, but now I'm looking. Ugh. So here's the commercial, right? Get on board. Go to your muster drill. Get that done right away. Don't be that person that they call over the loudspeaker. Martin Torres, please report to your muster station. Chuck Spencer, please get up away from the slot machine and report to your muster station. Scott McNeil, no smoking while the ship's refueling. Please get to your muster station. Don't be one of those people. Get the muster done right away. Drink as much as you want afterwards. Smoke as much as you want afterwards. Me, when they call, I'm usually eating a guy's burger or I'm sitting on the couch in my balcony room illegally because it's not 1 o'clock yet. But either way,
swing by the muster on your
First thing first, muster drill, then your cabin, then the Lido, then the alcohol. Just get the muster done. Don't be the reason we're stuck in port till 5 o'clock. I'll still love you either way. It's always Martin's fault.
Maybe.
When I sat out of Galveston on the Harmony, the Disney Magic was an hour late, leaving for no reason. Mike Starbucks, LOL, Maxwell House. For me, cheap. Haley doesn't.
That's why you do Royal. They got Starbucks.
All outside beverages. Yeah, I like the Starbucks, man. I'm a big cold brew guy, so with living in Florida, the iced coffees and the cold brew coffees are my big thing.
Well, Royal
So I do a lot at like the stuff at the house. I buy like the Colombian cold brewed coffees, like 2 for $9 from Winn-Dixie or Publix.
But is it true that I know you can't get the Starbucks branded with the drink package, but is it true that the stuff you buy from their cafe
It's still Starbucks coffee.
is that
100% the fact. Yep, still Starbucks coffee. Yep, because when I was on Utopia, I was getting the coffee card, and it was still all Starbucks.
Well, the cruise that I'm going on, I did a Black Friday thing that I bought. It's got the drink package, a Wi-Fi package, and Hideaway at the Perfect Day for the same price, or actually it was like $10 cheaper than the drink package by itself.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like the mom and pop coffee shops, roaster on premises. Yeah, that's another good thing too, right? Like anything you can find something like that is another good option.
Okay, it's moving.
It does look like it's moving. So we have the Disney ship on the move, y'all. That's all I want to see from here. Got fishy. My man caught himself a little fishy. Little channel cat. Y'all want some Cajun catfish nuggets? I got them right here. Hush puppies and fries.
I will say though, I say that about Buc-ee's, but their brisket is awesome.
Yeah, Buc-ee's got a good brisket, man. They got a good brisket. I like their turkey jerky, though. That's one of my favorite things from there is their turkey jerky, pepper turkey jerky. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't discuss Buc-ee's nuggets anymore on the channel. I used to, and then it started an argument between some people.
Really?
Yeah, me being one of those people. So we don't talk about the beaver nuggets. Is there a Buc-ee's nearby? So it's about 40 minutes north, Scott. So it's really not that far out of the way. So depending on the traffic, you know. Yeah.
When you pass exit 215, when you're headed north and you pass
Right.
exit 215, I live right to the left of that.
How long have you been down here? Like you born and raised here? No.
No, I've been back. I lived in the Panhandle through high school, but I've been back here almost 3 years now.
Okay.
But it's Florida. It's overrated. I love it, but it's overrated.
I love Florida. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's overcrowded.
Yeah, that's why it's overrated.
Yeah. I think it's a little overcrowded.
Because people like us that come from the Northeast and move down here.
No, not me. I'm born and raised, man.
Born and raised where?
Philly.
I'm born and raised with the Ben Franklin Bridge out the window.
Yeah. That's me. Born and raised in Philly.
I live in the Jersey side, but the Ben Franklin Bridge.
What part of Jersey?
Ben Franklin Bridge was right out my bedroom.
Well, Ben Franklin's right in Camden, Cherry Hill, Marlton, Pennsauken.
Unfortunately, Camden. But I'm not there. But you're from, if you're saying Philly ain't much better than Camden.
Yeah, no, I was born and raised in Kensington, and then moved over to Oak Lynn, New Jersey, shortly after, and then shortly after that moved to West Effort. Yeah, Audubon, Oakland, Collingswood, all right there. Yep, the ship is definitely moving, so let's hope it's coming this direction.
When I went back to Jersey, I lived in Lindenwald.
Okay. Not too far from Clementon. That's my old stomping grounds, man.
I worked in West Berlin, Walmart.
Beaver nuggets are awesome. Martin, I said we don't talk about nuggets, beaver nuggets on this channel anymore. Beaver nuggets and ranch dressing are two things that are off limits in the conversations of this chat. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I liked a lot of people too, man, and then, you know, we don't talk about ranch and we don't talk about beaver nuggets. And Scott's laughing because he knows exactly why I'm saying it. They cause arguments. There are two things in the world that cause arguments more than...
Beaver nuggets are good, but I'm serious. If you ever go to the store and buy yourself a box of pops and eat it dry, it tastes just like beaver nuggets.
Corn pops. Yeah.
Pops, yeah.
Yeah. So I got around where I live at in Spring Hill, we have a store called Roll King. And the Roll King has Roll King nuggets. They're identical to beaver nuggets. They're literally the same exact thing. So Chuck lives in Albany, Georgia, and I sent him a bag of the cinnamon sugar ones that literally taste like you could put them in a bowl with milk and eat them like cereal. I sent him the original ones. I sent him the white cheddar or the cheddar cheese ones. They literally taste just like the Buc-ee's nuggets. So if I ever get a craving for Buc-ee's nuggets, I just go to Roll King and pick up a bag of the King nuggets.
I haven't been to Roll King in years. They don't have them over here.
No?
They have them in Ohio where I lived at, and Indiana where I lived at, but they don't have them over here on this side. The closest one is like an hour and a half from here.
Yeah.
Or not from here, from Titusville.
So that might be the one that's by me, if it's an hour and a half. Because it usually takes me about 2 hours from my house to get here. From Tampa, it takes a little longer because you deal with that traffic. I-4 was a nightmare. Came to a stop, and it was like 44-minute delay and just all red. I was like, yeah, I remember why I don't go this way.
I-4 is horrible, especially with the construction that's going right now.
All right, so we got another pilot boat pulling back in. And the Disney ship is definitely on the move. I can see it coming out of the inlet there now. So momentarily, in about 10 minutes, we'll be seeing the Disney treasure. Heading to work.
I'm watching your live. Well, I park right by my house, but yeah, I'm headed towards Orlando.
Nice. Well, be safe when you do that, man. Don't be doing nothing crazy.
That's why I don't talk too much, because I'm behind.
Don't be doing nothing crazy. I do that a lot when Tony goes live. If I'm still at work or driving, I'll pop it down in the cup holder.
When Tony goes live, I'm still in bed asleep.
Yeah.
That's my issue with because Tony goes live usually about 9 o'clock.
Yep.
I leave at 9:30.
Okay.
So when you go on live at 10 o'clock, I'm usually at my truck.
Right.
And
yeah, I like that 10 o'clock time slot. I like that little naughty hour. You know, I think that's a pretty cool little scheme that I got going on there. But some weeks, man, it's dreadful. Like if it was a busy week at work, when Thursday rolls around and it's like 9 o'clock, I'm like, man, I'm ready for bed.
I don't know if you disappeared for a while or whatever, but you disappeared off my feed for a while.
Yeah, so Thursdays for like I'd say like a month, I wasn't going live for about a month. So I was remodeling the house, doing some stuff around the house, and then had a couple trips. So it was about like a month before I got back to going live. And then there was like a 3 month hiatus where I didn't post any content.
But, you know, I was supposed to go on Tony's group cruise, but I ended up having canceled.
Which one? The one on NCL. So I will be on that, Tony B. If you're still here, bro, I am on that that NCL group cruise out of Philly, man. So we gonna have to figure out some stuff.
I was supposed to, but I can't do that and do Disney
Yeah.
at the same time. Or not at the same time, but close together.
Yeah, I wasn't booked on it. I was invited on it. One of our awesome followers, Dave, invited me on it. So I'm definitely gonna be getting on there.
I'll be on the start.
Martin says, and salmon. Yeah, we don't talk about Buc-ee's nuggets, ranch dressing, or salmon. But could you imagine a salmon, ranch salmon crusted with Buc-ee's nuggets? That's kind of gross. And that's why we don't talk about that stuff. Because now I just started an argument between ranch lovers and salmon lovers.
But when Don does his group cruise, I'll be on that ship.
Right.
I won't be on his group cruise, but I'll be on the ship. I'll be on our group cruise.
The one in January?
No, in December.
Oh, okay.
I'll be in that one too.
Yeah, so I got the Star in October. Cruising on the high seas and travel. What's going on?
Yeah, but you're going over.
What's going on, Rob? Mike, did you miss the ship? No, I'm not a pier runner. I'm just a pier holder. I'm holding the fort down as these ships set sail. Been out here for a little over an hour and a half just watching the ships depart port. We got one more. That's the Disney Treasure. So I'm going to watch that, and then I'm going to head on to Buc-ee's, man. I mean, if I hang out till 7, we can board the Victory Casino ship, but I don't think I want to do that. But I do have a coverage in my wallet. I got the $20. It was cool. I got to watch ships leave. I saw some sea turtles. Unfortunately, a dead pelican. I didn't do it. He's down there now past the pillars. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate. The longer I stand here, the longer I want to go hang out at grills, man. Get some of that mahi-mahi. Free mahi-mahi. Free mahi-mahi. If you could tell me what movie that's from, you're an OG. Yeah. Free mahi-mahi. That's a funny movie. Mike's always up to something. Yeah, I have to be. I have to keep everybody on their feet. Off their and on their feet. I think there's a manatee over here. I think there's a manatee. Come over this way. He's still too far away for me to see. Come on, water cow. Alright, there it is. She's starting to make her appearance. Do 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 do. Hurry up and get over here. You're still too far away. I really hope they play the song. I mean, if not, it's in my head. It's always in my head.
They have the last couple of weeks.
Have they?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
through here
Perfect.
Hear them announce it.
That's all. That's the only reason I'm here.
I watched two of them leave. One
Last couple of weeks, but the week before they did. So
Since no one's gonna say it, that sounds like some Pauly Shore to me. Chuck, you are the real OG, bro. That is one of the best movies ever. That movie quote came from Biodome. That is one of the best movies. Free Mahi Mahi, free Mahi Mahi. Pauly Shore is one of the funniest dudes. That's an old school movie too. Another 20 minutes and we'd be live for 2 hours. What a record. Man. When you wish upon a star.
back in 3 weeks to the sale. That way I can film you doing the sale.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? What was my last cruise out of here? It was a few months back. I think it was February of last year, honestly. I was on the Vista for the Boats and Bros cruise that I do every year. And Rhonda Carney, one of the followers, she was over here in her car. And she was flashing her lights at us as we were coming by. We could see her on the live stream. Thursdays are fun sailings. Thursdays to Sundays, I enjoy those. Thursday to Monday's not bad either. Yeah. I just don't like going to Miami. To me, it's a nuisance, right? So if I'm going to Miami, I need at least 7 days on a ship. I'm not doing anything shorter than 7 days.
Yeah, it's just like this. That's the one we're doing.
Oh, it was Carla McClendon. That's right, Scott. Carla McClendon, not Rhonda Carney. What was I thinking? I'm just saying that because I was just on with Rhonda. That's why. Jolie Thomas is sending me a message. One of those mods, go over and let her know that I'm live right now. Chuck. Let her know I'll message her back when I'm done. Oh, look at it. It's getting closer now. It's getting closer now. And look, we had some people drop off. Y'all are the real MVPs. The ones that are staying here, not the ones that are leaving. I still love y'all. We are going on Beyond and Freedom of the Seas out of Miami in May for our honeymoon. Are you flying in, Martin, or are you driving? I would assume you're flying, right? I told her. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah. I mean, you'd be a little better shape, you know? It wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Never sailed out of Miami and flying. Miami's a fun port to sail out of. It's just, it's a busy port, and it's 5 hours away from me. So if I can get somewhere that's 45 minutes away or 2 hours away, I'd rather hit that. But all the cool ships go out of Miami. So if you want to hit the cool ships, you're going to have to go out of Miami, which is why I'm shocked that the Star of the Seas is going to be coming to Port Canaveral. And I am A-okay with that, because then that gives me a reason to hit an Icon class and only have to drive 2 hours.
I was gonna say, it's 'cause they got the Icon down there. So
Yeah.
And the new one that they just announced the name to, it's going to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
So they're putting all three icons
on the east coast of Florida.
Weird.
It's crazy.
But they got to go where the port can handle it.
Travel Cake Trips, what's going on? Hope y'all having a great day.
That might have a lot to do with
Port
it.
Canaveral is one of our favorite ports. Yeah, it's one of my favorite ports too, especially to set sail from, right? Like, I really enjoy PC. Tampa's a good little port to cruise out of, but you're only going to get smaller ships out of Port of Tampa Bay because you got to go into the Skyway Bridge. So I definitely enjoy sailing out of PC. I enjoy it so much I drove over here just to ship spot, do a little ship spotting today. If you ask Chuck, Chuck will tell you I did it for the brisket, but I promise I did it to just be able to come see some ships because it's been a while since I've been on one. It's been over a month. Almost a month. 20 some days. That is the Disney Treasure coming in now. It's the last one to leave for the day. We had the Mardi Gras, the Freedom, the Celebrity Equinox, and the Adventure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. We've seen sea turtles. I almost lost my phone 3 times. I definitely would have went in the water for it though, that's for sure.
Why? Could have been ruined by the time you got it.
No, I got an iPhone, man.
I don't care.
That bad boy is waterproof.
By the time you got down there, it was gone.
Nah. I would have jumped right in right there, bro. Whoosh, cannonball!
I told you, go swim. I told you, I'll hold the camera, go swim with the turtle.
Yeah, I would too. We'll have to go back to see the sea turtles. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A couple different sea turtles, so. Some big ones, some small ones. Come on, let's hear the horn, baby. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Let's hear it. Disney's got some cool looking ships, man. That's just an awesome looking ship. But it's just so expensive. I mean, it's an experience, right? Like Disney's just one of those cruise lines that it's definitely just an experience. I can hear it. Here it comes. That ship is awesome. Only $25K for an interior. I know, right, Martin? Like, it's nuts, dude. I definitely heard the one when they made the announcement. So they got to be getting ready to give the horn battle. There we go. That's awesome. That was awesome. And that made the whole 2-hour drive well worth it. That was awesome.
No reason I'll stay.
I love Buc-ee's Texas cheesesteak burrito. Now, I've seen that earlier today. Let's go. Haunted Mansion. Yeah, Martin, that's exactly what it was. It was a Haunted Mansion. But I seen another friend post today. They had the Texas cheesesteak burrito. So I'm going to look for that while I'm there too. Oh my God, there's so many. I don't want to talk because I have a feeling there's another one coming. I'm trying to film over here, Walt. I think it's safe to talk now. Anyway, another friend I saw had that cheesesteak burrito, and I was like, that sounds good. Being from Philly, I should try it and see if it tastes like a cheesesteak. My favorite aft of a Disney ship is this one here. Peter Pan, Captain Hook. My favorite, one of my all-time favorite Disney movies is Peter Pan. I got a big old Peter Pan tattoo on my chest. Block the wind, Mike. The wind is blocked. How's that? That's why Mike was standing with his back to the wind the whole time. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Now you can see me and the Disney ship at the same time. The wind is getting a little more in your face. But that was it, man. 2 hours of ship spotting in Port Canaveral. Carnival Mardi Gras, Carnival Freedom, the Adventure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, Disney Treasure, and Equinox. Bang. That was it. This was the day of ship spotting, right? This was the day of ship spotting. An awesome day. Let's shrink that up. Let's do this since we don't have to have the tripod out anymore. And then I'll hand hold you. Sorry if I made you a little sick and dizzy, but I'm gonna walk you around a little bit and give you a little bit of an idea of what it looks like here. So you have the seawall back here, which is absolutely free to come and hang out on. If you go in the Jetty Park, it's $15 for the day, which is relatively inexpensive because it gives you beach access, park access, jetty access, and all that stuff. And the Mardi Gras terminal is literally right here. So the bow of the ship was right beyond this fence line, and you got to see some epic views of the ships setting sail right from here. But I will leave it here as I get ready to hop in the car and head to Buc-ee's. It is officially 5:22, so it's close to dinner time. Glad I came on the live, not because we cool, but for the ships. Well, thanks. I thought you were coming for me. Thanks for the stream, brother. We are on Fantasy April 18th out of Port Canaveral. Nice. And there is public restrooms, so you know if you're here and you're ship spotting and you have to potty, you have a restroom. But this is where I will leave it. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours. Well, hour and 15 minutes. Almost 2 hours. But I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I will see you on Thursday live from the office, the house, the dining room, whatever it may be. But it's to Buc-ee's we go. Ian is in the house. Ian, I hope you're having a fantastic day. You just caught the end of the live stream. Catch the replay, brother, and you'll see what we were up to today. But I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. Until next time, y'all know what to do. Y'all stay naughty. Peace. I said peace.